a newly found virus that is attacking not only in the country where it started, but worldwide. What is it? When it all started? How it has been contained? Who is more likely to get the virus? And do we have to take this matter seriously? The coronavirus, a soon-to-be pandemic disease? Stay with me and let's find out. What's up everybody, it's me Pat and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can know when am I posting videos like this. Let us start by explaining about what is the coronavirus. The novel coronavirus or COVID-19 comes from a large family of viruses called the coronaviruses that can go from a small cold to a dangerous one, such as the SARS that is a severe acute respiratory syndrome or MERS, that is a Middle East respiratory syndrome. This new type of coronavirus have not been identified in humans, but we know that these kind of viruses are usually transmitted from animals to humans. Considering that the SARS and MERS were transmitted from civet cats and camels to humans, it is most likely that the new coronavirus was transmitted by one. The main symptoms of the new coronavirus are cough, breathing difficulties, fever, joint pain. In worst cases, these can cause pneumonia, severe acute respiratory syndrome, kidney failure, and even death. This information was taken from the World Health Organization. The World Health Organization presents several recommendations for preventing the infection to spread even more, and are the following. when it all started. Let us draw a basic timeline of the birth and growth of this new coronavirus. On December 31st of 2019, China stated that had several uncommon cases of pneumonia in Wuhan from the central Hubei province. On January 1st of 2020, the Huanan seafood wholesale market in Wuhan, in which several of the workers were infected with this unknown virus, was shut down. At this time, the infected workers and people attending this market exceeded the 40 cases. On January 5th until January 7th, in between these days, the Chinese officials were debating if it was a new recurrence of the SARS virus, but later on stated that it has been identified as a new virus that was named 2019 nCoV that belongs to the coronavirus family. On January 11th, China declared the first death due to the new coronavirus, a 61-year-old man that was buying goods in the seafood wholesale market. He died of heart failure in January 9th. On January 13th, a new case was reported outside China, which was a woman that left Wuhan to travel to Thailand. On January 16th, another case reported in Japan from a man that also visited Wuhan. On January 17th, second death reported in China from the new coronavirus. Later on, other countries such as France, United States, Malaysia, South Korea, Taiwan, Vietnam, Nepal, and Australia also reported new confirmed cases. On January 20th, third death reported in China included more than 200 confirmed cases in different provinces, such as Shanghai, Beijing, and Shenzhen. The Chinese officials also stated that this new virus could be transmitted from human to human. On January 22nd, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 600, and 17th death. On January 23rd, Wuhan, ground zero from the new coronavirus spread, was placed in quarantine, blocking all ways of transportation. This quarantine also applied to the closest cities, Chibi and Shantou. The Chinese Lunar New Year celebrations were cancelled. The World Health Organization stated that this new virus couldn't be considered as, quotes, public emergency since there was no evidence that the virus was spreading between humans outside China. On January 24th, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 926 deaths. 13 cities in Hubei province were already placed in quarantine, affecting 41 million people. On January 25th, 5 more cities were closed in Hubei, which raised to 18 cities being in quarantine and 56 million people affected. On January 26th, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 2,056 deaths. Other countries such as Thailand, South Korea, Taiwan, and the US were also reporting new cases. January 27th, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 4,600 and 106 deaths, increasing the death and affected cases in 50% from the day before. On January 30th, the World Health Organization declared the new coronavirus a, in quotes, global emergency when the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 7,800 and 170 deaths. The Philippines and India declared their first case of the virus. On January 31st, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 9,900. New cases detected in Sweden, Spain, Russia, and United Kingdom. February 1st, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 12,259 deaths. New cases detected in Canada, Australia, Singapore, Germany, United States, Vietnam, and Japan. February 2nd, the first case declared in the Philippines reported dead, which was a Chinese woman from Wuhan. The confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 15,304 deaths. February 3rd, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 18,361 deaths. A speech given by the Chinese President Xi Jinping stated that the Chinese government knew about this new virus before the global alarm was raised. February February 4th, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 21,427 deaths. Belgium reported their first case in their country. February 5th, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 25,490 deaths. The World Health Organization confirmed that there were not any, in quotes, effective treatment from this new virus. February 6th, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 28,563 deaths. February 7th, Li Wenliang, the doctor that alarmed about the new virus, condemned by the Chinese government, passed away due to the virus. The confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 32,636 deaths. Chinese researchers indicate that the pangolin may have been the link between animal-human transmission of the new virus. February 8th, the confirmed cases in China raised up for more than 35,722 deaths. The first U.S. citizen died in Wuhan. Another case of a Japanese man in his 60s passed away in Wuhan's hospital. February 9th, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 38,811 deaths, which surpasses 2002 and 2003 SARS epidemic. February 10th, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 41,908 deaths. February 11th, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 43,116 deaths, declaring this new virus as a COVID-19 by the World Health Organization. The main definition of the COVID-19 is CO for corona, vi for virus, D for disease, 19 for the year that it started. February 12th, a cruise ship named Diamond Princess were placed in quarantine as it was detected that 175 people were infected. The confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 45,000 and 1,113 deaths. February 13th, new quarantine policies were inflicted in North Korea to every foreign visitor. The confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 60,000 and 1,300 deaths. Japan reported its first death from the COVID-19. February 14th, the first case of the COVID-19 in Egypt was reported and the first death in Europe. February 15th, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 67,000 and more than 1,500 deaths. February 16th, Taiwan reported its first death due to the COVID-19. The confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 69,000 and more than 1,665 deaths. February 17th, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 71,000 and more than 1,770 deaths. New infected cases of the COVID-19 were reported from the Diamond Princess cruise ship. February 18th, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 73,000 and more than 1,868 deaths. Russia banned entry to Chinese citizens. February 19th, Iran reported its first deaths due to the COVID-19. The confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 74,000 and more than 2,004 deaths. February 20th, South Korea reported its first death due to the COVID-19. The confirmed cases in China had a decrease in the number of infections, keeping it in 74,576 infected and more than 2,118 deaths. February 21st, the confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 76,000 and more than 2,236 deaths. Israel confirmed its first case of the COVID-19. Italy confirmed its first 6 cases of the COVID-19. February 22nd, new cases in South Korea, Italy, and other countries were confirmed. The confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 76,500. February 23rd, several countries closed their borders with Iran since the number of confirmed cases in this country grew. Venice Carnival in Italy had an early close, and several sports and technological events events were suspended due to the increase of the confirmed cases in this country. February 24th, several countries reported its first case of the COVID-19: Afghanistan, Bahrain, Kuwait, and Iraq. In South Korea, the confirmed cases raised to 833 and 7 deaths. The confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 78,000 and more than 2,595 deaths. Italy reports 7 deaths from the COVID-19 virus. February 25th, in Iran, the deputy health minister was reported as a confirmed case of the COVID-19. This country registered more than 100 confirmed cases and 15 deaths. The confirmed cases in China raised up to more than 79,000 and more than 2,666 deaths. Confirmed cases in South Korea reached more than 1,000 and in Italy 300. February 26, worldwide, the confirmed cases of the COVID-19 were more than 80,000 and 2,800 deaths. New countries sum up to their first case of the virus: Romania, Norway, Pakistan, Greece, Georgia, Brazil, and North Macedonia. February 27th, worldwide, the confirmed cases of the COVID-19 were more than 82,000 and more than 2,200 deaths. New countries sum up to their first case of the virus: Denmark and Estonia. Who are the most likely to get the virus? Anyone can be infected with the COVID-19, but only the elder are the most susceptible to die from this disease, which range goes from 45 years old and more. The majority of infected cases were male. The first case of the newborn that was infected with the COVID-19 was declared healthy after several studies that demonstrated that the newborn, in quotes, fighted the virus with her own immune system and did not need any medications for it. Basic recommendations like consuming more vitamin C and improving immune system is advised. Do we have to consider this seriously? New cases are occurring outside China, while inside China are being contained and less deaths are being reported since the 24th of February. The real questions are, how is this being contained in China? And if these same factors used in China to contain the virus are being applied to another country or to other countries? And the last question is, why, if there are other viruses that kills more people in a year, why this new virus has to be broadcasted worldwide, creating fear amongst the population? At the moment, and last updated on February 27th of 2020, the official cases of the coronavirus worldwide are 82,758 confirmed cases, 2,817 deaths, and 33,350 recovered, and it's increasing by the hour. So this is the information that I wanted to provide in this video. So if you like what you saw, please give me your thumbs up, and don't forget to follow me on all of the social media that you see on the upper corner of this video. It's Instagram and Twitter. And also, if you want to text me and you want to tell me something, any suggestion, any comments, well, you can also do it by email. Don't forget also, if you want to comment something, please do. You have the comments below to do so. Thank you, and I hope to see you guys soon.